Hey, welcome to Destroy All Movies. What's up, people? I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much.
It's been a while since I've been on. You guys are killing these top fives, getting all goofy, and having fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Yeah, we did our top 5 heist movies last week.
Top 5 heist movies. All right.
Yes.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Was the heist on there?
No, it was not. Neither
Almost.
were any of the Ocean's movies.
What? What kind of bullshit top 5 did you do?
I think we were trying to dig deep a little bit.
Yeah, my number 1 was Mission Impossible, the original.
That wasn't a heist movie.
I argued
It was a
it.
number of different heists in that movie.
It's a spy movie.
Right. It was more of a spy movie than a heist movie.
The whole breaking into the CIA is a heist.
That's debatable.
Oh, you're incorrect. There's
I'll
no
give you that.
debate.
But that was the only one of the Mission Impossible movies that was a heist movie.
I questioned it too.
That's why I said the original.
Yeah.
I said it got, even though the stunts got more elaborate later on,
Whatever.
I love the first one the best.
So fucking stupid.
I haven't seen them. I actually am waiting for a video for the last one.
I'm not even going to see it.
You're not going to see it at all. When it comes
No.
on streaming, you won't
Why?
watch
So
it?
I can watch him run again? No, I don't need to see Tom run.
Oh, I'm going to watch it.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
watch.
for sure.
So
Yeah, we
what's on the show?
have the upcoming in the movie theater. There's only 2 movies I'm actually going to the movie theater to see.
Okay.
And that's Superman, of course.
Fuck Superman. I was just about to bring that up, dude. Fuck that stupid movie.
I am not.
Why? Why?
Before we get into that, let's talk about what we're doing on this show.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. This show, we are doing the wonderful Guy Ritchie Appletv Plus. Appletv Plus.
Blockbuster?
Blockbuster, Jim.
Blockbuster.
You having a stroke?
The Fountain of Youth. Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
And I just have to say, normally I like Guy Ritchie films.
I was just going to say, I fucking love Guy Ritchie movies. This was not a Guy Ritchie movie.
It is.
It is a guy, he directed
No,
it.
I know, but it's not a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah, it's not Snatch or anything.
But, like, it's not. Like, it had none of that.
Well, we'll
feel.
get into that when we talk about Fountain of Youth by Guy Ritchie, starring Krasinski and Portman.
Right.
Before that, we'll get into Damn Movie Toe News.
Oh,
Yes, I have a
boy.
Damn Movie Toe News.
Woohoo.
Wow. Okay.
And what else
That's
were we
about-
talking about?
That's it for this show.
Oh, Superman. We were talking about going
yeah,
to
let's
see
talk about Superman and why the fuck you want to go see that stupid movie.
because I
Why?
love Superman.
Dude, it's going to be shit, dude. It's just
Maybe it
another
will
fucking...
be. Maybe it will be. But I'm still going to see it.
Well, guess what? He grows up and he becomes Superman. Just to
It's a
fuck it up.
James Gunn movie.
I don't give a
love-
fuck.
I love
They're gonna
Superman.
they got the whole origin story again. Like, we already know. Seriously, we know. We don't need to see him in super diapers.
He is wearing the trunks. And James Gunn talked about the trunks. And he said he was going back and forth on whether to have him wear the trunks. And then the unfortunately named actor who was playing Superman, David Cornsweet.
Corn Sweat.
Yeah,
That's his name?
That's his name.
No
Okay.
one brought him into an office and be like, "Hey, buddy,
His publicist didn't.
we're gonna not go with Corn Sweat because I just said it out loud, and we all know why we're not going with Corn Sweat. I don't know if you've ever said your name out loud. That should have been a conversation of, hey, have you ever
Like you
heard
could keep David.
right? David works. We can go Dave. We go David if you want to go like Big D.
Davey.
Davey. You know, like chicks dig that, but corn sweat. Like we gotta wordsmith that one.
Well, he convinced James Gunn that he should be wearing the trunks because he said Superman should look slightly goofy because Superman does not want to scare children.
Oh boy.
I agree with him, but two, I already fucking hate him. I agree he should wear the fucking trunks, but
Christopher Reeve wore the trunks and it was excellent.
Listen, everybody after Christopher Reeve tried to Superman and it turned out to be shit and dumb. It's just dumb.
It's true.
Maybe this one will not be dumb.
No, it will be dumb.
Maybe it will be good.
No, and
It's
you
in
have
good hands.
and you have that fucking emo Lex Luthor now.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy should have been dumb also.
Yeah, like fucking.
But it's awesome. It's the same guy.
Like Billy Corgan is fucking Lex Luthor is not a good look. Like.
Corgan.
Yeah,
he's saying the dude that plays Lex Luthor looks like Billy Corgan.
Yeah, throw some fucking black eyeliner on and fucking start playing today.
He does kind of look like him.
Yeah.
That's what's his face. He's been in a million movies we've seen.
I don't know much about it.
He played R, or the zombie movie.
The zombie movie with J and R.
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet.
The zombie movie. He
Remember
played.
he wore a hoodie?
Yeah, he wore the hoodie.
He was the zombie.
And
You could tell I had no job because I'm wearing a hoodie.
And he played the Beast in the throwback X-Men.
Oh, yeah, he looks like my friend.
What the hell's that dude's name?
Billy Corgan.
It's not Billy Corgan. We should know his name.
Nicholas Hoult?
Nicholas Hoult, yes. We've seen him in like a million movies.
Yeah, he's busy. He might be the new Bond even.
Yeah, well,
He's
speaking
Flying with a dog.
speaking of new Bond, you brought up the fact that what's-his-face is doing Bond. Denis
Dude from
Villeneuve.
Kick-Ass.
Denis Villeneuve.
The dude... No. They haven't picked a Bond yet.
No, I thought.
No,
what's his name?
they're talking about that. They haven't picked a Bond. They picked the Bond director, and it's the same guy who just did Doom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
He's awesome.
the film, yeah, he's awesome, but not for Bond. I agree.
I don't know.
I agree with the dudes on the film cast. I was listening to and they were talking about it, and one of them, Devendra, brought up that guy, there is nothing, he has zero humor in any of his movies, and Bond's supposed to be fun.
Yes.
It is not supposed to be deadly, drab and serious, and that's the only kind of movie that dude makes.
Actually, that's totally correct.
Yeah.
There's no humor at all in any
Exactly.
of these movies.
And when he brought that up on that podcast, I said, that's right. That dude cannot do anything whimsical at all.
Oh.
And who are they pick? Who's up for Bond? Like the best one for Bond.
They're looking for someone under 35.
I know.
years old.
That's what I'm saying. Like Idris Elba would have been the best, but he's too old.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
It would have been fucking amazing having Idris Elba.
Yep.
I think the short list is Nicholas Hoult and the guy you just mentioned,
The dude from
Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
The kick-ass dude.
He could pull it off.
I think he could play it. I've liked him in everything else I've seen him in.
I even like Bullet Train.
Yeah, Bullet Train. He was great in Bullet Train.
I just saw Nosferatu, and both of them are in it.
Yeah, Nicholas Hoult was in Nosferatu.
They're both really good.
Yeah. But I didn't see Kraven the Hunter though.
Oh no, I did not see that.
And I'm not gonna.
I don't think anyone should see it.
No.
Unless Jim makes you watch it.
I'm not going to
for the
make you
show.
watch. I know. If I make him watch Kraven the Hunter, that means I have to watch Kraven the Hunter. And I am not watching Kraven the Hunter. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
And superhero movies in general, I've been very, except for Superman and Fantastic Four, there's really nothing much else I want to see.
Yeah, I ain't going to see Superman. Fuck that.
Well, you might have to.
No, I don't have to.
Why not? We got to do it on the show.
Yeah, we can wait until it comes out. Then I could fast forward through most of it. We get it. He's a dog drags him.
I'm telling you, if we go see it and we say it's wonderful, then you got to see it.
How could it be wonderful? It's just the same fucking movie. It's the same movie.
It's not the same movie.
It's the same movie.
James
Except now he's a dog.
James Gunn is smarter than that.
He had a dog in the comics. Superboy had Crypto.
Yeah. Crypto. Right, I get it.
He's not going to just rehash the same movie.
Bet he does.
Okay.
All right. Well, those are the two movies I want to see that I'm going to see in a theater.
Phantom?
Fantastic Four.
Oh.
With Pedro Pascal.
When are those coming out?
I think the 14th for Superman, and then the following week for the Fantastic Four, I think.
July?
What? July.
This month?
Both of them are coming out in July, yes.
Oh, damn. All right.
In fact, I'll tell you.
That's close enough.
Fantastic Four 2025 release date.
So DC is going right up against Fantastic Four. Go get it.
July 24th for the Fantastic Four.
Huh. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it takes place on an alternate Earth where it has because everything's retro futuristic, like 60s style future, like Jetsons shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so it takes place on an Earth where that's happening.
It sounds awesome. I'm all in.
Fuck that.
Hopefully they'll finally get Fantastic Four right.
Yeah, they haven't yet. That's for damn sure.
That's another one I don't care about. Even though fucking Iron Man's going to be in it. He should just...
Iron Man's not going to be in it.
Doctor Doom. Tony Stark.
That's not the villain in Fantastic Four. That's coming later.
Are you serious?
Yes, the villain in Fantastic Four is Galactus.
No one's going to fucking waste their time until he comes back. Jesus Christ. What a fucking waste.
Thunderbolts just came out on digital, so I may see that soon.
Okay. I agree there.
But
oh, you watch that, but not...
Well, I like Florence Pugh. She's funny.
God.
And I like...
But I say on digital for rent, not digital, not on...
Disney Plus for free.
Disney Plus for free yet.
Well, then I'll wait until it's free.
Probably have to wait another month.
Yeah.
What you will be watching soon is Captain America Brave New World.
Oh, boy.
We're going to have to do that.
Oh, that was the one with, what's his name?
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I watched that on the plane.
Oh, you watched it on the plane?
Yeah.
Lida watched it on the plane, too.
Yeah, we can watch that. We can do that.
Yeah.
That fucking horror.
Don't, shush. Shush,
right.
Don't give it away.
No, I get it. I'll be quiet.
Okay. All right, so before we get into our film, The Fountain of Youth. I don't know why I keep saying it that way.
Because you're gearing up for damn movie news.
Yeah.
That's right. It's time for a little damn movie tone news. Hello, this is your host, DB McGee. Welcome to Damn Movie Tone News. In our first story, word is Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd will be starring in a film documenting their search for the cherry red Gibson guitar used by Fox's Marty during the Enchantment Under the Sea dance from the film Back to the Future. The six-string beauty disappeared faster than Marty's siblings in a Polaroid after the filming of the movie. Their search will be joined by former co-stars Leah Thompson and Huey Lewis, who wrote the movie's signature song and made a cameo in the film. This documentary will certainly show the power of their love for this guitar, and this host hopes for a happy ending and that they will find an axe in their future. Matthew McConaughey's next role is a bus driver in The Lost Bus, a film about a driver who risks his life to find school children during the Paradise wildfire disaster. This host is happy that this Lincoln salesman got a shot at a new role. the magnificently masterful McConaughey hopes this film turns out to be all right, and the lost bus does not become a terminal disaster. In our final story, the soon-to-be-released James Gunn Superman film had some early negative buzz, but if believed, sources say the current screenings show that Gunn has fixed the early issues, and it looks to be a winner. Warner Brothers put their superhero properties in the Guardian of the Galaxy director's hands and expect The Godfather to be the Kevin Feige of the DCU. The rest of the planned DCU films hinge on the Kryptonian having a super showing at the box office. This host believes that the only thing that can defeat Gunn's Superman is not villain Lex Luthor, but if this film lacks Lut 4, the WB. Thank you for listening. This is DB McGee for Damn Movie Tone News.
You are the Pied Piper, Jim. You bring them all.
Just fantastic. Why didn't you say?
Oh, you're gonna try to edit my comedy?
He hopes the movie's all right, and the bus isn't a light.
That's why you don't write it.
Because that's not funny.
That's why you don't write it.
It's a fire. It's a fire.
Right. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that's not funny.
I'm so glad Richie's back. I had to pick up the slack for you, Rich.
You had to be, yes, with gems like that.
Oh. All right. Well, let's get to James Gunn's
Fountain of Youth.
Oh, not James Gunn.
Guy Ritchie.
Robert De Niro. Or Guy Ritchie.
Robert De Niro. Yes. Guy Ritchie.
Really? This was a Guy Ritchie film?
It was directed by Guy Ritchie, written by James Vanderbilt, starring John Krasinski, Natalie Portman, Eliza Gonzalez, Domhnall Gleeson, and other people. Oh, and of course, picking up a paycheck, Stanley Tucci.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, when I saw the Tucci, I was like, oh my God, finally. Yeah, play Father. What do you play? Father Carmine, right?
Yeah. I mean, like when he came on, I'm going, "Is that it?"
Well, he was in Italy shooting all that other shit. Why not?
Yeah. He was already there doing the food show.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, he must have needed a couple extra bucks."
Yeah, like, dude, it'll take 10 minutes. Seriously, 10 minutes of your time, and then you can go eat whatever in the Alps. There, go
for a whole season of that.
Yeah,
the Tucci show.
Tucci in Italy. It's great. Yeah. So yeah,
because he did do that terrible series that was on Apple TV Plus. What the hell? It was a spy series.
Oh,
only it lasted one season, like Cathedral or something. I think it was something like that. And he played like a spy master.
Yeah.
But you didn't know, was he good or was he bad?
I like the Tucci.
You gotta like the Tucci.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci is terrific in everything he does, but everything he does is not terrific.
That is true.
Well put, yes.
Now, this is basically John Krasinski plays a archaeologist, but a kind of...
That sounds familiar.
Like a criminal archaeologist, but who... is searching for the fountain of the fabled Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, yeah.
And he steals a picture from his sister's museum, where she's the curator of the museum, Natalie Portman. And he ropes her into coming back on the old treasure hunting team after in honor of their father, who was searching for the Fountain of Youth.
Yeah. Their father was obviously fucking Indiana Jones.
Yeah. It's like, yes, this movie, one could say, one fucking could say this movie is inspired.
Inspired.
Yeah. Inspired.
by the Indiana Jones films.
What?
Inspired.
Did not see that at all.
Just because it has a lot of the same elements and ends exactly the same way.
Yeah.
This was almost frame by frame The Last Crusade.
Yeah. It's more The Last Crusade than Raiders.
Yeah.
Well, it had elements of both because you had the lightning and the things flying around, and then you had the face melting, of course.
Right.
Which happened in both films.
Yeah. He chose poorly. That's first thing when he did it. I was just like, yeah, he chose poorly.
Of course, it has to have the precocious kid.
Of course. God forbid you have a fucking, you got to bring the fucking savant with you.
Yeah. And so they're stealing these paintings and artifacts to find clues to the Fountain of Youth. Now, there is this other group trying to keep the Fountain of Youth hidden. And the head of that is Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, Father Carmine.
Yeah, Father Carmine.
Father.
Father Carmine.
Hey, Father Carmine.
So, now the thing is, my question is, if they're trying to keep this Fountain of Youth hidden, why all the clues to where it is?
It's the same thing as Last Crusade.
I know, but why but this is an organization.
There's an organization in Last Crusade.
Yeah, that's right.
The
Brotherhood
of Baba Nagoo.
The Brothers of the Cruciform Soul.
Yeah.
The tattoo on their chest.
Yeah. But
the Brotherhood of Baba
But the thing is, in Indiana Jones, they were looking at historical things. That was the clues. This is clues planted on other things. And I'm saying, well, if you're trying to hide it, why plant clues around to find it?
Bro, you're asking too many questions.
Yeah. Seriously, Guy Ritchie directed this?
Seriously.
For real.
Because this did not feel like a Guy Ritchie movie.
It did at times.
No, it never felt like a Guy Ritchie movie. There was nothing cool about this movie.
And I didn't know what John Krasinski was going for in his portrayal of this character, trying to be like half goofy.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't working for me.
No.
It's
and
just,
I like him. He's funny, but he's not an action hero.
No.
it's his continuing quest to kill Jim from The Office role.
I don't care. I can't buy him that's why I'm so happy he never got to be Captain America.
Oh boy, that almost happened.
Yeah, he was up for the Captain America role.
Oh,
Was
no.
he?
Yeah,
No,
and then they
Wasn't
made the sane choice of picking Chris Evans.
But didn't they use him in? He was a Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they threw him a bone by making an alternate version of Mr. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't buy him as Mr. Fantastic either. Did that guy look like the smartest guy in the world?
No, he's definitely not the smartest guy in the world. He's probably the more sarcastic guy in the world.
Snarky.
Yeah.
The most snarky guy in the world.
Right.
Yeah. No, we'll see if Pedro Pascal can put it off, but I think Pedro Pascal's a much better actor than John Krasinski.
Well, I this was bad.
And Natalie Portman, another one who seemed to be picking up a paycheck because there's no reason for her to be in this film.
But that's my point. My point with the whole movie, I was just like, it didn't feel like a guy like normally Guy Ritchie has a really cool cast, and it's it really plays off each other really well, and there's always a spin. You know what I mean?
Well, I think Guy Ritchie was doing a paycheck also.
That's my point. Like this was a fucking favor.
Yeah, he probably owed someone a favor.
Yeah, this was definitely a fucking favor because this had no Guy Ritchie feel whatsoever to it.
So they're being chased.
In my opinion.
They're being chased by an Interpol agent and a woman who works for the organization that wants to keep the Fountain of Youth hidden. And she, of course, is like a super commando fighter. And
Yeah, she's fucking 98 pounds, dude. Punch her right in her chest. Guarantee she doesn't get up.
and the Interpol dude, who I understand is trying to arrest this guy for stealing a bunch of paintings, then proceeds to go to Egypt and shoot up historical landmarks.
Well, he wasn't part of the same.
But he brought in he came in with a bunch of guns and they're shooting inside that pyramid. I'm saying, dude.
It's all rock. It's fine.
They chiseled out the wall.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, and you knew
your job is to arrest the dude, not to wreck the friggin' pyramid.
Right. And the billionaire dude. You knew
yes,
he didn't
of course.
have cancer.
It's apparently the guy saying he has a rare bone cancer of some sort. And
Domhnall Gleeson.
And he who I did not recognize for half of that film. That
he
was him.
Blends into the movies.
Yeah, it's because he was blonde in this.
Yeah,
he didn't have his signature ginger do.
He's pretty sneaky, that guy.
Yeah. So, like Richie said, it was not believable that he had cancer of any kind, and that he was just doing it to make money. And
yeah, I saw that coming too.
You knew that's what was going to be pulled out.
Of course.
And then, when they get to, that's the thing, is they raise a section of the Lusitania. Is there no one watching that thing? Is no one paying attention to that shipwreck that anyone can just go and carve out a section and raise it up? And then once it was raised,
no, actually,
why was it
probably not?
Why was it sinking again? Why were those gas bags exploding all of a sudden?
Don't know.
I don't know.
It was just to make make it exciting that they had a time limit now.
So this movie made me want to go back and watch National Treasure.
Ooh.
That's how bad this movie was.
Oh, it couldn't be bad enough for that for me.
Like I was just like, I'll take some bad Nick Cage right now. I'm good with it.
I'm not a National Treasure fan. But they get to the pyramid, and the pyramid seems there must be really a thing with pyramid power, because all of these the huge sections of pyramid are moving and stairways are appearing. I'm saying, what's powering all this?
Dude, the Anunnaki.
He pressed a button. He pressed a button.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you say Anunnaki?
Yeah, the Anunnaki built it. We all know that.
What
we all do.
Talking about?
Of course, man. Know your history. Don't you guys watch Ancient Aliens?
No.
What?
They were power stations.
Yeah.
Man.
I know.
Giorgio explains it very simply.
What in the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, but it's some wacky History Channel.
Watch Ancient Aliens. They'll talk about the Anunnaki and how they built the pyramids. It's not that hard. It's science.
Yeah.
It's just good science.
It's just good science.
So that must be where the secret power source of the pyramid to move.
Like when I watched it, I was like, I get it.
These giant stone staircases back and forth, recessed into the wall.
How they moved those big stones? It was all vibration. That's how they moved it.
Yeah, and so he presses a thing. The stairs come out of the wall that are like 20 stories up.
Right.
So they climb down those stairs. Then they press another button and more stairs.
More stairs.
Big stairs. A big stair. Not just a rope. It wasn't just going to be a old rope stair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
more
Batman.
stairs appeared.
Yeah. No, this is going to be like perfectly carved out Anunnaki style. Boom.
Anunnaki.
But first they don't know how to open it. So the kid figures out how to open it.
Yeah, by the way, she opened it by hitting the big bell. He did nothing other than fucking play the congas. Like like he was playing that, and fucking someone brought John Krasinski a fucking pina colada because once she rang the bell, then the fucking thing moved and floated away. Like it was all her. It was all her. Like all they had to do was just take that thing and go ding. There was no reason for him to be like boom, beep, beep, boo, boo. There was no fucking point of it. The only reason he was there is because he figured out it was music notes.
Right. If that kid didn't go along, they would have never found the Fountain of Youth.
But of course they had to do the reason they had to do. He had to play the notes first so she could bong it with the right.
Yes, for the right tone, which activated the stairs.
Right. But since the bell is only one fucking tone, if she hit it, it would have still made the tone without him doing the beep boop 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 boo. Just saying.
The Close Encounters?
Yeah. He was playing the notes, and she played the seventh note. The seventh note was the bell.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. But he played it for 5 minutes straight before she decided to hit that bell.
Right. But if she would have just looked at the bell, well, why don't we just stop playing? We could just hit the bell. You're annoying.
Because while he's playing, I started looking at my watch going, how long is this going to go with this kid playing these stupid notes?
Right.
Open the thing already.
Yeah. Hit the stop playing. See, you always got to bring the annoying kid. Stop fucking touching it. Stop touching things. You can't you can't have it.
Full crosshair gone for that kid.
So the bad guy, of course, shoots John Krasinski or Luke in the movie.
Dude, same thing in fucking...
Yes, I know.
Indiana. I was just like, Jesus Christ. Did Guy Ritchie be like, you know what would be funny, dude? Let's make The Last Crusade. Like, seriously, let's just redo it as a goof and see if anything...
Let's do it bad.
Yeah, like, let's just... like, don't even do it great. Let's just use all of that and see if anybody notices.
He might have, man. Smoking a joint with a producer.
I would buy that. I would buy that over him going, I'm signing on to do this. This is going to be a good movie.
He's like smoking a chain.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, you like The Last Crusade?
Yeah. So Luke doesn't drink the stuff because he gets healed anyway.
Right.
Because the magic smoke appears around him and the lightning bolts hit him and then he heals, but he refuses to drink. So, of course, the idiot rich guy.
Right. He said, why didn't you drink? He goes, because you have to drink.
Yeah. And
it's for you.
Yeah. And the other guy said, oh, that's logical. And, and drinks it and, of course, melts.
Right.
Just like.
Exactly. He chose poorly.
And then the whole place starts falling apart because that's what happens.
Just like.
Yes.
And they gotta run out. They just get out in the nick of time.
Of course.
Just like.
That's what I'm saying. It's frame by frame.
And the old Interpol guy says, oh, that was so good. I'm not going to arrest you.
I would have still arrested him.
He's like, still a criminal.
Yeah, man, I can't believe you got out of there. That was really fortunate for me.
He still did actually steal paintings.
Yeah. And they have that. Then he had the banter with the fucking little girl who was an assassin.
Yeah, the assassin girl who
said, if you make me chase you, I will chase you. Playful.
Right.
You're my naughty archaeologist.
Tommy wants Winnie.
Yeah, Tommy wants Winnie. My pretty little cat. My pretty little archaeologist.
So there you go. Will there be a sequel?
I hope so.
Hopefully not.
I hope so. No, it'll be great. Yeah, it'll be great.
There might be.
How can there be? How
No.
can there be? No one could have possibly, other than us, who could have possibly watched this piece of shit?
I don't think Natalie Portman watched it.
I guarantee you she didn't.
Yeah. They were like, "You want to come to the premiere?" I'm good. I've seen the dailies.
So this got 36% on Rotten Tomatoes out of 109 critics.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
So at least 109 people watched it. Actually, with us, it's 112.
That's right. There you go. 112 people. Let the Apple throw a little more money at it.
Something bad.
They're flying high on their F1 success.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that yet. I can't wait.
Because it's Brad Pitt. That's why.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, currently it has been doing very well at the box office, F1.
It's be a great movie, too.
Yeah. Name a movie he's in that doesn't do well.
It's considered the Top Gun Maverick of race car movies.
Oh.
Because
Same director.
the way they put all of the cameras around.
I see. I don't care about that. So.
What we should have done is go see F1 instead of this Fountain of Youth movie.
Fountain of Youth. So.
1.5.
All right, I was just going to say, all right. Carl, 1.5. Wow, 1.5. Did you ever think you would give Guy Ritchie a movie that low a score?
Oh, yeah, he's had others that aren't that great.
All right, aren't that great, and then there was fucking Fountain of Youth.
I give it 1.5 because it was kind of fun to me. And yes, it absolutely wants to be an Indiana Jones movie.
No, it doesn't want to. It is. It is an Indiana Jones movie.
It's just as ridiculous as any of those movies.
Yes.
The plot and that.
Just not with cool characters.
The kid can go.
Right. John Krasinski can go.
Portman can actually go too.
Right. So after that, then there's nobody. Like
I still had 1.5 parts fun with it.
Okay. Good for you. All right, Jim, what do you give it?
I give it a 1.
Yeah.
I did not find this fun in any way. In fact, so much that I didn't find it fun, which is poor grammar, I admit, is I did not watch it was 3 weeks in between watching the first part of the movie and watching the last half hour of the movie. 3 weeks. And I was on a 12-hour plane trip, and I couldn't bring myself to watch the last half hour of this movie.
Wow.
I couldn't do it.
All right. I get it.
But you still throw it a 1.
I throw it a 1 because it's a movie.
Okay.
All right.
It was competently shot.
It is a movie.
You know.
I give it a 1 because it was a motion picture. Technically, it wasn't even a motion picture. It's digital now.
But the thing is, okay, it had actors.
It did.
It was directed, the cinematographer
got paid
and did a decent job of capturing the landscapes. There's your 1.
All right.
Other than that, this movie was really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a really bad movie, especially one going in where I wasn't expecting it to be super bad. I can go into a movie expecting it to be super bad and then have fun watching it.
That's where I was.
Right.
But I cannot forgive Guy Ritchie for making a super bad movie.
I got to shock myself back into system and watch the fucking
The Gentleman again.
Fuck yeah, I got to watch The Gentleman.
Yeah, how does the guy who made those movies make this?
Right.
I just know that you love The Gentleman.
I do, and I love Snatch. Snatch is a great
Both
movie.
great movies.
Snatch had Brad Pitt in it. That's why you love Snatch.
And right on the heels, Guy Ritchie has 28 years later.
Did he direct 28 years later?
He did. I think he spent more time on that than this one.
Apparently.
This movie had to be an afterthought to him.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "But what? Oh, I got a free trip to Egypt? Yeah, I'll direct it."
Yeah, I haven't been to Egypt.
Guys, Spielberg wasn't ever even on set on Jurassic Park 2, but he's the director. He did it all remotely. I have the feeling that's what's going on here.
He zoomed in.
He said that he had trouble getting Zoom started.
Seriously.
Hey, guy, try reloading it.
Yeah,
Try reloading the app.
I'll just FaceTime you. We're fine.
Yeah, you really don't need to be here.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just look at the storyboards. It's a done deal.
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't Guy Richard and Guy Richie? Like another director. Oh, Guy Ricardo.
So, Richie, what is your
One? Because John, he made me laugh a couple times, but it wasn't enough. One. Fuck this movie. It was so bad.
What about the Tooch?
Yeah, the Tooch that's the one. I saw Tooch. I'm like, hey, phenomenal. Look who's here.
No, it wasn't even a scene change with him.
No.
It was just walk over here, say you got about 15 lines.
Yeah. And he was like just filming one of his fucking, Tucci in Italy things, and he was at a barbecue, and he was like, no, dude, bring that spear, dude. We can use that as the fork to give that. Like it just had meat on it 20 minutes ago. They just polished it up.
He's like, guys, I got a reservation.
Yeah. He's like, dude, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah.
In the corner of the conversation,
you stick this in a hole somewhere, and then the pyramid will fall apart.
Right. Exactly. It was like so bad that it fucking his camera crew was just right off to the side because they were like, we gotta go, bro. We gotta film this other restaurant. Here.
But no one could ever find this fountain of youth.
Yeah, put this
It'd
robe
be
on.
too dangerous for anyone to find. So why don't you take that key that you have and go put it in the wall and collapse the pyramid on top of it? Then no one will find it. Why give people the opportunity to find it?
So here's the key to it. You know what we should do to it? What? We should break it so no one can ever get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, we're a secret society to protect this. And you could have protected it a long fucking time ago, dude.
Absolutely. It would have been funnier if Tucci was eating something.
Yeah.
His scene. They brought that whole fucking Tucci in Italy vibe to it.
And he's just like, my God, the soup is so good.
Yeah. He's just making minestrone or something, and he's using that thing to stir it. And he's like, take this. Take this with you. That's your spoon. No. This is the key to the Fountain of Youth.
But it's a spoon. Yeah, just jimmy it in there. It'll work.
Yeah. See, you can tell it used to have 4 prongs, but one of them broke off. Oh my God! How? I was cleaning my barbecue, and I tapped it too hard, and one of the prongs broke. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but give it a run.
Oh, it's one of those old locks. You can stick your finger in and open it.
Yeah. Anyway, Fountain of Youth. There you go, kids.
Fountain of Youth.
All right.
Or as
That's
I
the
said,
show.
as Joe Pesci would say, the Fountain of Youth.
The Ute.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
So Fountain of Youth 2. Thanks,
All
Apple
right.
TV Plus.
Hey, it was a movie. You didn't lie. So there you go. That's it.
All right. Well,
Any-
if you want to send us an email, it's destroymail@gmail.com.
destroymail@gmail.com.
And for our back
Damnshow.co.
episodes, damnshow.co. Thank you.
Damnshow.co. That's it. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Good night, damnation.